Hi guys.
Hi guys. Hello.
Okay, so today we are going to make a very delicious biscuit marble cake. Okay, and we need only three ingredients for this. So we have 100 grams of biscuits and chocolates, and we have 100 grams of normal cookies. Okay, the point is we will be mixing them separately, and when we are baking it, we are going to give it a marble texture, or at least try to give it a marble texture. Okay, so for mixing both these biscuits, we have half a cup of milk here and half a cup of milk here, right? And we also have Nutella and this chocolate fudge topping for later for the mix. And here we are not going to use baking powder or baking soda. We are only going to use make cooking easy. Okay, so for the next step, we are going to crush the biscuits. Now we tried to use a dry mixer, but the dry mixer decided it wanted 20 years to mix the biscuits. So we decided to do it the old-fashioned way. What we have done is we have taken a Ziploc bag and we put the biscuits into it, and we used the traditional chapati roller, okay, as they call it in the beautiful language of English. And we use that to first crush the biscuits like this, and now we have to make finer grains, so we are making chapatis out of it like this. Right? So we want a typically sand-like texture, coarse, nice, yeah, something like that. Okay, we decided to try once before we recorded. Smart. Okay, so we're almost done crushing the chocolate chip cookies that we have. And to channel a lot of positivity into this, no frustrations. Okay. And it looks like we're pretty much done. You can see that the chocolate chips are now slowly melting. So I think it is time to now take it out of its home and put it back into the bowl. Okay, so as you can see, we have mixed both the different types of biscuits separately. Now what we are going to do next is mixing this half cup of milk into this and half cup of milk with that until we have a sort of cake batter like consistency. Okay, so now we are going to start mixing. We'll start by adding a little bit of the milk, right? And we start whisking it with a whisk, obviously. Add more milk, add more milk. Yeah, so the point here is to add the milk in phases. So although we have only half cup of milk, we have to ensure that we mix it well, right? So we're going to add milk in phases. Yeah, add a little bit. It's preferably done with two people, the process. So one person can add the milk while the other keeps whisking it. The idea is to get a nice smooth consistency here. I think now we can add in the rest of the milk also. Yeah, that's it. Right. So now we're going to keep whisking this. Yeah, that's it. So once we let this sit for some time, and we'll get back once we're ready with it. Okay, so we let the mixture sit for a couple of minutes, and now you can see that they are both ready for mixing and baking. Right, just a tip: if you find that your mixture is slightly runny after you whisk it, you can add some more biscuits to the mix. Right, add it until you feel that the consistency is up to your standards. Right, so the next step now is to add the ENO. Again, quick tip, guys: make sure you check the validity on the ENO. Just don't put it in. Okay, so now we are going to start adding the ENO. So you take half teaspoon of ENO and you add it, and you start whisking it, but make sure that you whisk it in one direction only. Whisk it for a couple of minutes. We'll get back to you when we have finished whisking and it's... Okay, so now we're going to start the marbling process. So in this, what you have to do is you have to add 1 spoon of the chocolate and 1 spoon of the vanilla alternatively, okay? So like how she's doing. So this gives it a nice marble texture. I think we have to speed this up. Okay, so just observe how we are doing the marbling. and after a few more steps we'll cut the video here and get back to you once we have added in the entire mixture. So as you can see, it is starting to form that sort of marble texture. So make sure that you have the bowl clean. Stuff on the edges really triggers OCD if you have it. Yeah, so we'll get back to you once we have mixed this properly and once we've cleaned the bowl as well, because the OCD. So once you mix it, you can use a skewer to start creating this very beautiful marble texture. Wow, excellent work Isha. Nice, very nice. Yeah, so you can play around with the design as much as you want. Every design is going to come out differently. So once you're happy, you can take the skewer out. This is the final mixture that we will now put in the oven. Now talking about the oven, let me just head over to the oven. We have preheated the oven to 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bake this cake in the oven, preferably in the middle rack here, for 25 minutes. So we will now put the cake tin in and we'll get back to you once the cake is ready. Okay guys, as you can see, we have placed the marble cake inside the oven. We have set a timer for 25 minutes, but we will be monitoring this cake, and if we feel that the cake is done, we will take it out early. Now an alternative way to bake this cake is to use an idli cooker. You can use an idli cooker, put in some water into it and place a stand. Heat let the cooker heat up for around 10-15 minutes, and then place this cake and then cook it for another 20 minutes. So we'll now see you once the cake is ready. Bye-bye. Guys, so we have taken the cake out of the oven. It seems to be cooked, but we are going to let it rest at least for 5 more minutes, 5-10 minutes max, and then we will come back to you with the final plating. Alright guys, so we have done it successfully. This is the marble cake. Yeah, the marble has sort of dissolved, but you better give us the benefit of doubt here. Right. So the next time you see us, we'll be plating the cake. Bye bye. Thank you.